Daredevil Born Again has concluded its 9-episode run for season 1 on Disney Plus. So let's get into it. What did I really enjoy about the show? Is there anything I didn't like? And what do I think is to come in season 2? By the way, guys, what do you guys think of the new backdrop? I like the little added the TV back there. Got a new shelf here. We're definitely adjusting lighting and things like that too. So I might try to get something smaller so there's not too much of a glare. But let's dive into Daredevil, all right? So you guys know how much I really liked the episode 1 and 2. And I'm so proud to say that those are my least favorite episodes throughout the season, actually. Even though I loved how they opened up, I even could admit that my biggest gripe with episode 1 was the fight sequence with Bullseye and Daredevil. It just didn't look polished, and there was like this type of grain over it. And then episode 2 was really cool. But what I love about this show is it is truly parallels between Kingpin and between Matt's Daredevil. They both try to give up their persona. As we know, Fisk is going to be try to become mayor, and he's trying to leave the Kingpin persona away, but it doesn't work. And the same thing with Matt trying to dive more into the law aspect of his career and be more of that lawyer and leave the Daredevil persona alone. It doesn't work. And as the episodes progress, one of the things I really liked is they start to give back into their addiction of being these two polar opposite characters, being Kingpin and Daredevil. One thing I really love. Now I'm going to sprinkle through all the episodes real quick here, guys. I don't want to go take up all your time, but a lot of the episodes, what I loved is it has a consistent vibe of drama, very good storytelling, very good writing. Obviously, I love the score, but the cinematography is something that I know has got better as the episodes went on. The fight sequences got better as the episodes went on as well. Particularly the fight sequence between Daredevil and Muse was fucking sick. I love the character of Muse too. He is just such a type of gross, sinister character in this show that you really want Daredevil to kick the fucking shit out of him, and I love. One of the things that I really like, one of my favorite episodes I'm going to touch on right now, is the altercation between Frank and Matt. I really love this sequence in this scene. It is truly beautiful. It's these two big titan of characters talking, and it was all dialogue heavy, and that's one of the things that I loved, was you can really feel Matt's pain. Charlie Cox's performance throughout this whole show, and John Bernthal's obviously, but more obviously Charlie Cox, phenomenal. And the same thing goes for Vincent D'Onofrio's performance as Kingpin. Actually, everybody in the show is a standout too. But with that being said, that episode between Frank and Matt, chef's kiss. I really loved it. But one of the things I also love too is Disney's not afraid to go full violent mode in this show. We've seen full violence in Deadpool and Wolverine, so I was hoping we were going to get that with this, and we did. Thank God. But as the show progresses, you actually care about the story, the plot, what's going on in the city, how Fisk is going to take control of the city as he's elected mayor. And it is truly insane with this vigilante task force that's basically mimicking the Punisher, and they're going through and they're just doing anything off the books and as basically illegal as possible, getting what they want done, and they just keep going with that. And you can really see the intensity between Fisk's relationship with his wife and Matt's girlfriend. You could see their relationships are polar opposites. I honestly thought in the finale both of them two were gonna die, but they didn't, so whatever. But I can't wait to talk about the finale. We're gonna get into that right in just a second. But each episode, which I love, all these Disney Plus shows have been very hit and miss for Marvel specifically, and honestly Star Wars too, not gonna lie. But this show earns its place in the Daredevil seasons 1 through 3 Netflix shows. Like, this feels like a true season 4, even though it's a born again or retelling of the story in a sense. It earns that place up there with the 3 other seasons. Do I think it's better than the other 3 seasons? Definitely better than season 3, not better than season 1, and I don't really remember season 2, so I definitely want to go back and visit these 3 seasons and then maybe rank them later on in a separate video. We'll see. But let's talk about the finale. The finale was gruesome as much as possible. It was fucking sick. I love the sequence between obviously Matt and Frank in the apartment killing all the vigilante task force. That was fucking sick. And everything with this build up, it was only an hour, and Fisk ends up capturing, or they end up capturing Frank, and Fisk is full on going Kingpin mode. He kills the commissioner by smashing his fucking face together. Ugh. It's very, very gross. And you see that Daredevil is now working with most of the finest of New York City to get a team back together and to take down Fisk once and for all. That's the overall goal. But throughout this season finale episode, I was honestly getting goosebumps, and it was suspenseful. Like, I did not know what's going to happen, and that's just the best thing of great storytelling and great writing. They did a great job with this finale, honestly leaving it on a cliffhanger, which I expected to, because they are wrapping up shooting season 2 now. But what do I expect in season 2 besides seeing that black and red Daredevil suit? Oh fuck, can't wait. What do I really expect? I would say that it's going to be very centric around taking on, obviously, Fisk and the Vigilante Task Force. I wouldn't be shocked if Daredevil teams up with Bullseye. I have a feeling that we're going to get... I have a feeling that Foggy's going to return in the season 2, and it's not a flashback. I feel like they're going to do that. They're going to adapt that comic book storyline, The Secret Life of Foggy Nelson. I feel like they're going to adapt that, but we'll have to see. I expect the same type of violence, which they did a great job here. There's a couple action sequences that I really, really fucking loved, with the Punisher, obviously, too. And I do truly feel like we are getting that special, the Punisher special on Disney+. I feel like it's going to be all centric around him escaping this prison that Fisk has got all of New York City's wealthy people, and anybody he wants throws them in cages, and he put them down there. And he basically is keeping them all down, locked in this type of dungeon. And we see towards the end in the post-credit scene that Frank breaks the guy's arm and he's about to escape. So that's what I'm assuming the hour special is going to be. That being said, though, I'm very excited about season 2. I'm very excited about season 2. I really hope they do sell this on physical media for a steelbook for season 1 of Born Again. Hopefully we get the other ones too, but we'll have to see. But guys, I'm going to rate Daredevil Born Again a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it that much. I will honestly probably go back and rewatch it again, maybe when I have no other shows to watch. I have so many to catch up on. I really did enjoy it. I loved it. It made me look forward to something during the week. I honestly had no complaints with it, except for the first episode with that graininess of the fight sequence. But overall, it's a 10 out of 10, guys. I really enjoyed Daredevil Born Again. I hope you guys watched it too. Stay tuned. A couple more videos coming out real soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.